right here, and it's brilliant to do it in Times Square because, one, there's always an audience here. There's always a bunch of people who've got enough time to hang around and watch me talking complete rubbish. I've lost my comedy! Hello?
You've got to be on the edge.
There's no one here at the fire station.
Some people are on the edge. They're right on the lid.
As you've never seen it. You will be the movie. You will be the star.
You don't love me anymore!
International comedian.
Avec la couronne!
I love your world.
It's very good, isn't it?
Don't worry, I'll come.
Edward J. Izzard
You think it's easy to wear lipstick?
enters the American dream.
I want to be bigger than McDonald's.
The first image we want to get across is girls.
Why don't we go to bed?
A lot of sex.
Eddie, we need a stand-in.
Like
Eddie.
I'm willing to prostitute myself. Not in a tacky way, in a good way.
Fighting.
Wait, Tracy.
My name is not Tracy. I want to live till I die. No more, no less.
You can't fight off the speed of the life he lives.
Leave me fucking alone!
Moody.
Pressure.
I don't give a shit about those fucking girls in Paris.
We do need a section on your background.
I was born in Yemen.
So I got to say, I was born in France. The horror. I want money, fame, and integrity too. All right. I was born in there.
Lust for glorious.
Danger could be my middle name, but it's John.
Hammersmith Apollo was Hammersmith Odeon. Now Hammersmith Apollo. Labatt's Apollo. No. Large drink, I think. Hamburger, Albert Hall, McDonald's burger thing. New future of eating things. It's strange, eh? And Apollo, the god of the sun. Odeon, god of popcorn and Coca-Cola in cinemas. I don't know what's going on there. So, welcome to House of Apollo. Tonight, we're doing, there's some cameras around. Sorry about this, hope it doesn't get in the way. If you're really pissed off, then I'll take them right out now. I'll pull them right out now and I'll just throw them in the street. Good, no, everyone's fine. We'll still just do the show cool. Occasionally you might find the lights come up at the side and you go, oh, I can see myself. And that's just people, we just want to know that you're still there. And so there might be a few things like that, but I'm going to be extra funny tonight, just for you people. An extra 10% funny. You can't check, can you? Yeah. Unless you came every night with a sort of laugh on and say, well, that's just fine. Fucking hell. So, the comedy, big fuck off room. Forgotten it now. Oh yes, the beginning, the Old Testament, the beginning of the world, the Old Testament. It was, that's where stuff began in the Christian version of things. Everyone had big beards, big fuck off beards in the Old Testament, and the deep voices, oh, I say to you, and Elijah and the clouds and the chariot, the burning bush, oh, beard on fire, shit. Into the Dead Seas. Ooh, a goatee. Even the dogs in the Old Testament, big beards, woof, woof, I say to you. A biscuit, thank you. In English comic books, woof, woof. In French comic books, wooah, wooah. So anyway, so God created the world in 7 days. A foolish brag, I feel. If I was God, I'd say, I'm going to create the world over a number of days. I'm not sure how long, might be a bit pressed, you know? Too much pressure, 7 days dead. I'll do it like Microsoft. It's gonna be done by Saturday, Tuesday, next week, about a month. We're gonna bring it out when we're fucking ready, right? I think God was actually in bed, and his mum said, get out of bed, will you, God? You'll miss the best part of the day. His mum was Mrs. Badcrumble. Get out of bed. She's just my clarinet teacher, right? Well, get out of bed, God. You'll miss the best part of the day. And God, who is James Mason, said, no, I won't get out of bed, Mother, because I haven't yet created the best part of the day. Can't get me on that one. Box clever, you see. Oh, you wee young scallywag. I'll box you a bit later. So then God created the world, and the first day he created light and air and fish and jam and soup and potatoes and haircuts and arguments and small things and rabbits and people with noses and jam, more jam perhaps, and soot and flies and tobogganing and showers and toasters and grandmothers and Belgium. And the second day, he created fire and water and eggnog and radiators and lights and Burma and things that go and Colonel Gaddafi and Arthur Negus. And I think the third day, he probably got lists and said, I can't remember what I've invented now. I've just been ad-libbing so far. And so everything sort of built up all through the days. And, you know, if you've got a deadline, you know how it works. Everything builds right up to the end. I think the seventh day, God was running around the paddock. Oh, my God, what haven't I? Rwanda, better create Rwanda. Oh, sorry, haven't quite done that. The Tower of Pisa. Oh, it's leaning. Oh, damn. Toilets and French camping sites. There we go. English football hooligans, there we go, whatever that is. Mrs. Thatcher's heart, there we go. Oh, fuck that. Oh, no, I'll put a stone in, that'll work. There we go. The next week, I think people coming back going, Rwanda doesn't work very well. Infrastructure's fucked. I'm terribly sorry. I'll put some more jam here. And a mountain of cabbages, and a radiator. Thank you, but that's just what we wanted. This is them dragging Rwanda back to lay it out on the map. No one got that. Never do that piece again. So stuff happened. Yes, it did. It unfolded. And Cain killed Abel and fatted calf. Oh, And then there came a period later, I don't know, a number of centuries later, where God said, no, everything is bad. I will send a flood and kill everything, start again. I think it was the Etch-a-Sketch end of the world, basically. No. Don't know what that is, don't recognize that anymore. Remember with your Etch-a-Sketch when you'd done the house, picture the house, and then you did a little sunshine up the top, and then you tried to do a dog down here, and you had to leave vapor trails all the way to... Ow, bugger it. So God said, I will send a flood, 40 days and 40 nights, and lots of umbrellas. But I will save 2 of everything, because it looks good on a seesaw photo. 2 hippos. Noah, stop what you're doing and build me an ark. And Noah, who's Sean Connery, playing the role of Noah. Yeah, I'm working on a speedboat at the moment. I think it's much more exciting, bigger engine than a speedboat, and it can shoot across the water like that. No, I want an ark with a big room for poo. Look, a speedboat, it'll really kick ass. It'll give great photos to the people in the Bible. We can get all the animals with long ears to sit along the side. Look fucking excellent. Excellent photographs. No, you build me an ark, and, well, you can put a big engine in the ark if you want. Oh, okay, I suppose. I shall compromise. So he started to saw up pieces of wood to make the ark. That's not actually how you start sawing, is it? You start sawing by going... It's impossible to start, isn't it? Then you get into that middle bit, which feels good. Where you feel like your dad. Where your dad used to say, I'm just going out to the garage to saw a plank of wood in half. Kadunk. There we go. Now, Dr. Benoski on Sunday television. The Ascent of Man. Sundays with my dad, that was. No, you want a speed saw, don't you? Much quicker. Those power saws, much better. The sawing, it has a difficult start off, and then it goes into the bit a bit, and then in the end it's back into... And after a while, Noah realized he was actually punching a baboon. Stop hitting me. Leave me alone, I'm trying to sleep. I'm not punching you, this is my mime. I'm showing an ark, I'm making an ark. Get out of my mime. I don't want you in mime. What have you got against baboons in mime? Nothing, you can do your own mime, but not in my mime. Not on my mime. It's my motto, no baboons in mime. You don't know what you're talking about, do you? What? I did before, but I don't know. So he built an ark, and that was great. And then he went around collecting 2 of every animal from all around the world, including 2 baboons, one a bit punch drunk. Oh, you was hitting me earlier, I don't know what's going on. Just going, okay, what we got here? 2 dogs? Okay, 2 dogs. Long ears, along the side, please. I'll explain it to you later, okay? 2 sheep, well done, on your get, sit along the side, there we go. 2 cats, small ears, inside the boat. Right. 2 ducks, the ducks going, we're not coming. Well, there's going to be an enormous fuck-off flood. So, what's the big problem? There's a huge hole in the whole flood drama because anything that could float or swim got away scot-free. And it was the idea to wipe out everything. He didn't say, I will kill everything except the floating ones and the swimming ones, who will get out due to a loophole. All that in a James Mason voice. I will kill everything except the floating ones and the swimming ones. We'll get out of the loophole. Sorry, I wasn't here. I was off stage in my trailer. Someone else did my lines. So, yes, it is. Anything that can float. All your bad ducks, your bad geese, your bad swans. Bad ducks going quack, quack, quack. They're the spitting ducks. Your bad fish. Bad pilot fish with those little lights on the top. Evil pilot fish. Really, really bad. The ones that go around in twos and swim up to other fish with two, the little lights out the front, and other fish are going, no, it's a car coming towards me. Hey! Bloody pilot fish, you evil pilot fish. I know your dad. That's how a fish walks if he's English. What just happened there? Yes, so it's a big hole in the whole thing. I mean, with the humans, we understand the idea of good and bad, evil and very, very good. Saintly, I suppose. But with animals, what in fact is an evil giraffe? How do they... I will eat all the leaves on this tree. I will eat more leaves than I should. And then other giraffes may die. I am an evil herbivore. Very difficult to be evil. I will hide berries where no one has seen it. But with dogs, we do have bad dog. Bad dog exists. Bad dog. Bad dog stole a biscuit. Bad dog. Dog saying, who are you to judge me? You human beings, you have had genocide, war against people of different creeds, colors, religions, and I stole a biscuit? Is that a crime? People of the world. Well, if you put it that way, I suppose you've got a point. Have another biscuit, sorry. That's a dog owned by a giraffe. Yes, I'm quite interested in death in a kind of morbid way. Which goes together. Well, I mean, death just happens. Boom. And, it's just there. Confusing beast. And some people have the life force. My gran had the life force. She just kept going. Would not check out. She had 3 strokes. And she was paralyzed down the left-hand side, but she was still in there. God, I'm sticking here. And the Grim Reaper must have been next to her on her shoulder. Come, old lady, it is your time. Come, we go to the land of the dead. Come, we will travel across the river Styx on my boat. 2, please. 1 and 1 OAP. What? Look, are you coming? Are you... My gran's still at home. No, I'm not coming. Got stuff to do. Got stuff to do. I've got to sit around and talk weird for a couple of years. Which was the unfortunate downside of the stroke thing. I mean, my relationship, I kept visiting her, and I was her mother-in-law, her daughter-in-law, her brother's son. It just shuffled round. I mean, she was a very energetic woman. She had there's a certain age you get the gran coat, the coat that grans get. They go around and the cake on the head type thing. 20 Rothmans, please, thank you. That was my gran. But yeah, the Grim Reaper must have a tough time because women don't die, they go on. Men just go 65, ooh, boom. Going, come on, where's your stamina? Boom, 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 I am a gran, I live forever. The Grim Reaper there. I could not get the women. They would not come. I got the men. The men are all lined up. But yes, thank you. We're ready for bed. Can we get pajamas, please? No pajamas in the land of the dead. I was told pajamas in the brush. I don't think. Yes, pajamas. No, and then. But just. No. Oh, I've got your side. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. It was a mime problem. There's a baboon here. What's he doing? Someone was punching me. I'm just in the line. I don't know what's going on. God is there in the land of the dead. Grim Reaper, you could not get the women. You could not get... Oh, sorry, in my James Mason voice. Grim Reaper, you could not get the women. What was the problem? Didn't you reap them with your grim reaping equipment? I tried that, but the women, they all know hopscotch. And they leapt over. They did, and it's a secret, religious, weird, ceremonial rite of passage for girls. The women know, and hopscotch was bizarre for boys because boys never played. And as a boy, I was behind walls going, what happened? What do they do? What do they do here? And they had a track laid out with numbers, mystic numbers, 1, 5, 7, 8, you know, a bit of a broken doll there. Some girl keeping lookout with a skipping rope. In case the clergy came by, run, it's the clergy! Run, it's the Pope and everyone. Because they do all that skipping stuff, don't they? Young girls. Young girls and huge fuck-off boxers are the two groups of people that have a joining line. Jam, elephants, peanuts, elephant and tongue, jumping up and down, change. And huge fuck-off boxers are doing the same thing. One elephant, tune, one gentleman, and Jonathan, and I've never seen young girls and big fuck-off boxers do it at the same time. The impressions here are kind of sketchy. You have a very high voice for a boxer. Yes, I do. I have a very deep voice for a girl. So I was talking about hopscotch, isn't it? Hopscotch, this strange religious experience. All the numbers there, and there was one girl on the course. They go girl by girl. We go, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous. I think that was training for this with the leg stuff. Dormez-vous, and at some point she'd go, oh no, fucked it up. Oh no. And boys watching will go, what? Did what wrong? Fucked up what? What did they do right? It makes no sense. And then they'd all drift off, and boys would walk over the course. What happened here? We should do an archaeological dig. We should do a what? An archaeological dig. My tongue got stuck in my back tooth, checking for stuff. Thank you, one person. Now, so that's true. That's just true. And then we were kids, we grew up, we end up doing things, the job thing, the career thing. The careers officer coming to school. I mean, I ended up doing stand-up comedy. Was going to be in the army, ended up doing stand-up comedy. Slightly different. Slightly more makeup where I went. Army's only got that nighttime look, and doesn't work for me. Yeah, because, no, I did, this is true, in the army thing, I like that sort of running, jumping, standing still. Oh, I can see you in a tree. Part of it. Yeah, so stand-up comedy, vocation. You gotta go for that. You can't just fall into it. There's others like taxidermist. You can't just, I was working in a chip shop, and then I started stuffing animals with sand, you know. You've got to want to be, I want to be a taxidermist. I want to fill animals with sand. I want to get more sand into an animal than anyone's ever bloody gotten an animal. I want to fill a rat with the entire Gobi Desert. That's my... So it's really quite tight. And they should put more things in, not just sand. That gets boring. Porridge. I'm doing this one with porridge. Staple gun. I've done your dog. Your dog's finished. I filled him with porridge. It's a bit floppy. Yeah, that's porridge for you, you know? You've got a 2-level effect. I've got a 9-level effect, haven't I? I've done your cat. He's with helium. It's a bit high up. Well, that's helium for you. There's no height restriction. Look, here. In fact, grab hold, I got 2 controls. Oh, what? All right, I see. There's a cat going, woo, woo, with that fixed expression. Picasso, he should have been a taxidermist. I've done your dog. It's got 9 eyes down the side. I've made his head all square, 15 legs. How do you think that? Fido looks a bit weird. Beekeepers as well. Beekeepers, yes. Beekeepers, they've got to want to be. I want to be a beekeeper. I want to keep bees. I don't want them to get away. I want to keep them. They have too much freedom. I want bees on elastic, so when they get pollen, they come back here. My father was a beekeeper before me. His father was a beekeeper before him. I want to walk in their footsteps. And their footsteps were like this. Ah! Ah! I'm covered in bees. Ah! Covered in bees. Because that's your job, isn't it? They must lose it. Beekeepers must lose it occasionally. You know, you're there, you got the netting, you got 2,000 bees, and essentially you're trying to steal honey. Morning, 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 morning. Hello. Hello, knock, knock, coming in, hello. Look, there's a Ferrari over there. Can you see that Ferrari? Yes, it's going very fast, isn't it? Well, good morning, thank you. I must be just walking back with all these bees around. At some point, they must go, what the fuck am I doing? I'm covered in bees. Help. I'm covered in bees. And you don't get the normal perks of a normal job like people who work in an office. They have other people there. You can flirt, you know, you can, hey, you're new here, aren't you? How are you getting on? Look, do you want a coffee? I was just going to get a coffee. I can get you a coffee. No, I like my coffee like I like my women, in a plastic cup. Beekeepers can't do that. 2,000 people. Hello there, you in the street. You're new, aren't you? Do you want a cup of coffee? Just no problem. No real problem. Don't want a cup of coffee from you. You're covered in bees. I like my women like I like my coffee. Covered in bees. Now back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. They're always just behind you. Always right. If beekeepers get together and go on a sort of general outing, and they're in a van with a load of bees flying, faster, faster, faster. Faster, faster, they go, put your foot down. Yes. And they have a queen bee, and we have a queen bee in this country. The monarchy system gradually, over a period of time, has fallen apart, but in Britain it stayed together while falling apart at the same time. And the Queen, I think people become their faces. People, as they get older, they sort of look how they are. And the Queen is too severe. You know, the glasses get bigger and bigger and bigger. She's becoming an owl. Her glasses will be bigger than her body at some point. And then she will light fires everywhere. But she lives forever. She's got the old woman thing. Boom, 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 the Queen. I live forever. I never die. I live to 1,000,000. The Queen Mother. Boom, 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 boom. Queen. I live forever. The Queen Mother. She's amazing. She's got artificial hips. She's got an artificial arm. She has a bionic eye. She costs $6 million. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Paparazzi, 2,000 yards. Off with the tiara. Da, 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 da. The $6 million man, he was a bit slow, really. I mean, had these amazing powers. Okay, Steve, you gotta go and get those bad guys over by the car. I'm right on it, Oscar. Ba-da-da-da-da. A little bit faster if you could, Steve, because they're gonna get away. And you're watching on telly, oh, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee now. This is taking forever. As long as the music was going. And you get back, he's somewhere near the car, isn't he? People are by the car going, oh, Jesus. Oh, he's hit me. Oh, I'm over. So, yes, the royal family. Oh, Diana died. Diana died, and everyone's gone quiet. What's going on? No, I'm not doing big laugh death jokes. I don't do those because it's not the big funny area for me. But she did die, and we were thrown by it. You know, I think some people were big fans, and they were, you know, big in having a lot of grief time. And I was not a big fan. I didn't dislike her. I preferred Diana's direction to the Queen's direction. The Queen's just, and Diana was slightly more, and so I preferred that direction. But I think we were thrown because it was like a soap opera. It was like a soap opera, front page for the last 4 months, dirty off edge, on holiday, on holiday, on holiday. And it was that's so in your face that you had to be thrown. And it happened one night, and you woke up and went, what? Weird. And it was something like the X-Files. Because you know the X-Files, that's huge, it's all over the world, and you've got Scully, Mulder, Scully, Mulder, Scully, Mulder, front page, no clothes, no clothes. Kind of similar. Imagine if an episode came out on Monday night, 2 in the morning, and they killed off the characters, and we went, what? So they finished that? I was watching that. Just Monday night, and it just throws you, you know. With Scully always there, she's always so, look, Mulder, I don't believe that Martians with big elbows are taking over the world. There's 50 pounds worth of files. There's tons of files in the thing, and it's all over Scully. You gotta read these files, and then by the end of the episode, there's Martians with big elbows everywhere. And she's swatting them off with a tennis racket. I believe you, Scully. Mulder. You know who you are. You know, anyway. So, yeah, so it happened. And so there was a mother who died. There was a lot of sympathy towards the kids, one 17, one about 13, I think. That's, you know, that was understandable. And my dad mentioned something to me. He said, my mum died when I was 6, and my brother was 8. No one gave a shit. They didn't. It was interesting, you know, because you do. I mean, a lot of people die. People at the concentration camps, and no one does give a shit. And there was a lot of focus on that. So I don't know quite how it all fits together, but we were thrown. And everyone talked about it. It came on telly. There was Bill Clinton. There was Tony Blair, you know, saying, you know, there's sorrow about this. The Queen said nothing. The Monday, nothing. Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Friday, as if someone was pushing her in the back. Get on. What? It was as if Charles was there going, get on the bloody thing and make it. But it's not Christmas. I'm not. Charles, it's not Christmas. I'm on holiday in Scotland. What's going on? And the problem with the Queen is she doesn't know how to talk from the heart. That's what we deal with now. Someone who comes up and says, look, I fucked up at this, or I did that, or I'm trying to do this. But she's there saying, we're very sorry about Diana. She died. And you're not connecting there. I would have more respect for the Queen if she came on and said, look, Diana, she died, and that's very sad, but, you know, we didn't get on, and she was heading in a different direction, but I didn't want her to die, and so that's a sad thing. And, you know, I'd have more respect if she was upfront about it. And also if she said, and also about resigning the throne, I'm never going to do that. I'm staying here. I've superglued the crown onto my head, and as I speak, I'm strapping myself in. Old lady. She's not going, is she? She's not. Queen Victoria she's going for her record. I can see that. There's a glint in the eye. Queen Victoria was queen for 2,000 years. And she won't resign, because what's a mother going to do? I'm going to be the mother of the Queen, mother of the King, of the Queen's mother. Be lost. She's staying in there, super glued onto the throne. What? Going on holiday like this now. Back in the 50s, she was quite sexy. And that's sort of difficult to believe, but yes, I think. But she was. In a kind of, you know, the 50s skirts, hey, fancy the Queen? Yeah, I got a picture of the Queen on my locker door, yeah. Shag the Queen. In the 60s, London and Britain was hip for the first time since the Civil War. And the Queen should have gone with it, slipstreamed in there. Short skirts, E-type jag, cigarette. Police coming up like, hey, lady, you're speeding. Fuck off, I'm the Queen. Where to now, Phil? Phil, read the map the right way up, for God's sake. Prince Philip, he's a card. Has a habit of saying things like, you're all a bunch of bastards. Whoop. Is that bad? I don't know what was going on. They tumble out. Ha! Expect him to go on one of these sort of ceremonial visits with a big bit of tape over. He was in 1986, I think it was, China, a bunch of British students there, and he went up and said, don't stay here too long, you'll become all slitty-eyed. It's off the map, isn't it? It's just, even as a joke, it's just so stupid. Like, no one was going to mention it. Oh, what the fuck? It is like some ambassador turning up and saying, you're all fuckers. Why don't you all piss off? Your problem is you're all foreigners. Bye. Did it go well, do you think? What phrase in particular? Back in olden times, they had a big royal screw-up, which was the Siege of Troy. There was Helen, who became Helen of Troy, but was Helen of Greek lands, first of all. Married to King Menelaus, and Paris came over from Troy. He was obviously some swarthy. Hi, my name is Paris. Queen Helen, let us kiss with tongues. And Helen went, oh, fancy him. And boom, next day, apparently, she was shot off with him. And the whole Siege of Troy began, which was the sort of myth that we had. But it's true. They found Troy. A German archaeologist dug it up with very precise tools. And 15.7 meters down, I came in, I found it very precise. It's here. In a very German way. And we have archaeology on television, and I quite like it. It's a sort of detective thing, but it's really true. You know, it's there. But it's kind of slow on telly. It has this problem of, we've been here 3 weeks on live television, and we've dug up 1 millimeter of topsoil so far. There's men with brushes and beards. Maybe they've just got beards, I'm not sure. We found this and carbon dated it to last Tuesday, so we're very excited. It's too slow for us. Our attention spans are short now. We need stuff, things, happen, quick, change the channel. We want not slow archaeology, we want speed archaeology. We want big fuckers with diggers. You got 15 minutes to find a city. All right. Let's go! Bam, 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 bam. Get the diggers in. What the fuck? Get that skull out the way. Bam, bam, bam. Pottery everywhere. What have we got? What have we got? And they always find in archaeology a series of small walls. Every time there's a series of small walls. Everywhere you go. We found a series of small walls. We're very excited. We think this proves that they had walls in olden days. And they were very small and a series of small wall people. And then someone comes along, very learned, with glasses, and says, oh, of course, the king and queen entertained here, 1,500 courtiers, and there were soldiers, 20,000 soldiers in this room, and elephants dancing hopscotch over there, a mad fiddler in this room playing the banjo, viaducts and aqueducts into a heater, and you're just watching it and going, you're making this up, mate. You just point at a series of small walls and say, and there Tutankhamun playing banjo in there, and don't know if it's true. Anyway, Siege of Troy. Helen was eloped with Paris, the Greeks got fucked off, and they got in big ships and they went to Troy, and the siege of Troy began. The great warriors were there. Agamemnon, famous warrior. Ajax, famous toilet cleaner. And Achilles, immortal man, immortal body, except he had an Achilles heel. What an irony. What do you mean? I'm called Achilles, Mum, and I have an Achilles heel as well? I'll be a laughing stock. Oh, bloody hell. He must have gone into battle. Achilles must have gone into battle like this. Hey. Get off the heel, get off. Buggers. The Trojans with crabs and lobsters. Get crabs and lobsters on his heel, send. No, not the crabs and lobsters. Not the crabs and lobsters. Come on then, you buggers. Got my foot. If I was Achilles, I'd put my foot in a fuck-off block of concrete. For starters. And then, pew, 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 arrows shooting off everywhere. Block of concrete. No problem at all. See these swords here? No problem. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Then the slight downside, he'd have a maximum radius after that. Could you come over here, please? Could you come over here? Could you come over here, please? I've got something to show you. Well, no, I can't show you unless you come over here. Damn. He'd have to put wheels on the bottom of the block of concrete. But we know trolleys, they don't quite work like this, do they? It'd be... Thanks for waiting. Much better would be to have a hovercraft bottom bit on. Ooh. And after a hard day's battle, he could get home and change from blow to suck. Ooh. Mom, the plug needs moving. Ooh. Boo. It's the noise that's the best fun in hoovering, isn't it? Boo. 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 Until it breaks. Or I'll bust it, Mum. Good strong hoovers are good strong. Yum, 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 yum. Sometimes you're hoovering away and it goes over that makes that funny noise. And you carry on hoovering thinking, was that a bit of grit? Was that a piece of money? Or was that the treasure of the Sierra Madre? Must know, must find out, must know what's in it, what's that? It's a bit of grit. But it's much better, the power hoovers, much better than those old push me, pull you, no power, with little turny brushes, and the dust would say, what exactly are you trying to do? Well, we're trying to whisk you into the but we're coming straight back down again. Well, I don't know about that, you know. I'm just a Where exactly are you from? I don't know, man. I got this crazy accent, and I've no idea. Yeah. So anyway, Achilles was there, and he had. He was there, and he had this Achilles heel, and he had all his. The reason he had an Achilles heel was all his important stuff was in there. His brain, his liver, his lungs, his spleen, everything was in there. The rest of his body was empty, except for potpourri, which is a genius invention. Someone said, I will take stuff that fell from trees, put underarm deodorant on it, and sell it to posh people. Who'd buy it? 50 quid a jar? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very wonderful. Big ribbon. Thank you. You couldn't sell it to ordinary people, you know, in a big sack of potpourri, 5p a sack. That's stuff that fell off trees. Only 5p. Anyway, Achilles was full of it. And he died, and the siege continued. And after 10 years of siege of Troy, the Greeks got pissed off, and they thought, right, we'll play one big last trick on them. We're going to play this thing. And they built a huge wooden horse, 100 meters high, wooden, hollow horse, put some soldiers inside, left it there. And they built this big horse and said, we're going now, bye. You've won, well done, bye. We're in our ships, bye. We've left you a big horse, as per usual, bye. As you normally do in these situations, we've left an ordinary ceremonial horse, bye. I thought you'd like it. It doesn't make any sense that the Trojans believed that. After 10 years, you'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? You'd leave some dog poo behind. That's what we think of you, you bastards. Helen's still in there, you know. No, we built you a big horse, and they thought you'd like it. And the Greeks sailed away to make it look really convincing. They sailed over the horizon, where it dips down, if you've ever been there. And behind the horizon, they just hid behind the horizon. So they could get a good look, they stapled fish onto their helmets. Then they turned the fish around. For accuracy. Because if you ever go to the horizon, that's where all the water tumbles over into a huge waterfall. But underneath the waterfall, there's a cave. And in the cave is Daniel Day-Lewis and Elizabeth Shue and a load of Mohicans. And Daniel Day-Lewis is saying, just stay alive. Stay alive and I will find you, no matter what occurs. Then he jumps into the shower. Lost everyone. No one understands. Yeah, forget that. Okay, so, yeah. So they left the big horse and the Trojans came out and they went, oh, big horse, just what we've always wanted. Hey, Helen, get a look at this, big horse. And they brought it, they should have checked to see whether it was hollow, because we know how to do that. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Hey, tap, 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 tap. This one's hollow. Get it open. And they'd open it up, and inside there'd be a load of Greeks. Hello? Oh, have they gone? Oh, I didn't set the alarm this morning. Oh. So we were just cleaning up. Ho-da-da-da-da-da, ho-da-da-da-da. Yes, hello. Yes, we're Greek. This is Agamemnon. I'm Ajax. This is Prince Philip of England. Don't say a bloody word. Do not say anything. The New Testament. The New Testament, yes, that was a short-beard testament, I think. It began slap bang on naught AD, right in the kisser, which made the people who made calendars very happy, because they were going out of their minds. So what, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then what? Where do we go after that? Year A, year B, what? Call it year pair, year flimdu, year crimdu. We're just going to make it up. What are we going to do? And AD, who is D? Oh, I can tell you that. That's Domino. Makes pizzas. So Domino Pizza. I don't know quite what's going on. We never knew who C was. BC. Who's C? Anyway, they found out, and Mary and Joseph and Baby G, and all the calendar people came. Oh, Mary, Joseph, thank you. Good timing. 6 days early, actually. So, but it's Christmas. So, spirit of good girl. And the baby G was there, and the 3 wise men came from the Old Testament with big fuck-off beards. Oh, baby G, we have followed a star, which was a lamppost for a while, and we went round in circles, but now we're here. We got a bit pissed somewhere near Birmingham, and now we are here with presents. Baby G, we bring you gold. Ah, we bring you frankincense. Ah, we bring you myrrh. Yes, I think if you rub it on the back of a duck, it goes quite fast. Yes? That's what... Or maybe it's a small banjo. If you can spell it, you can have it. How about that? Baby G was very happy. Thank you. Thank you for my Christmas presents. And for my birthday presents. What? Oh, Christmas and birthday, isn't it? Because you're born and it's Christmas. It's 2 presents. Ah, you're the first. Are there any shops open? Mary Joseph, late night petrol stations, try that. Okay, well, yes, brilliant, good idea. We'll be right back. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get the beard out the way. 20 minutes they came back later. Sorry, right, we're here. Baby G, we bring you 20 cigarettes, a Diet Coke, and a sack of charcoal. Sack of charcoal? They've always got them at petrol stations. Yes, very funny gag in England and France. Not in America, it goes down like a lead balloon. What, don't they have sacks of charcoal late night? No, they don't have it, it's a different thing. So did you cut it out of the show? No, kept it in, couldn't be buggered. Couldn't be buggered. Just had a big conversation with you about how it works in Europe and doesn't in America. Oh, I see. So, yes, so Baby G is very happy. Thank you for all my presents now. But stick around, guys, because we thought we'd do a nativity play, seeing as it's Christmas. Hey, Mum, there's 3 of the wise men. Why don't they play the roles of the shepherds? Because the shepherds were missing. They were out, the sheep were running amok. Because they'd got there late, because they were trying to get the sheep down to the place where Baby G was, and there was a roadblock, because a bunch of sheep were in the road, and they were trying to get the sheep through, and it was... No one ever gets that bit. You know how sheep block roads, and then normally a car, but if you're trying to get sheep through, and good comedy situation, I feel. But it just needs this big, vast explanation where people go, what's he talking about? So, yes, they played the 3 shepherds. The 3 wise men were played by a duck and a donkey, and Noah, who turned up. And he was a lead wise man, because he said, I've turned up, I've got the speedboat out in the Sea of Galilee. After anyone wants to come for a spin, it'd be great. If you got big beard, shit in the side and it blows in the wind. Fucking fantastic. And Mary, she didn't do any role in it because she was knackered, and Joseph played himself and the innkeeper, which is very funny. I'd like a room. Oh, no rooms. Well, Baby G. Who, baby, who? The whole calendar thing. Well, my calendar's getting a bit tired at the moment. Where's that bit going? So yes, Baby G was there, and then he grew up, grew older, and died. And the shortest version of that story, isn't it? But he had some disciples, disciples in French, and one was St. Peter. St. Peter was the guy who said, I don't know him, I don't know him, I don't know him. Cock-a-doodle, oh, it's him. The speed version of that story, and he left Galilee after the death of Jesus, and he came to Rome. He said, Rome is a crazy place. I like it here. It's brilliant. Yes. I'm staying here. All the kids on Vespers, no helmets. Brilliant. What a sexy place. I'm going to stay here and be a pope. So he did. He became the first pope, and lots of popes, and they're guarded by the Swiss guards, who stand proudly in pajamas and funny hats. I think it's a safety device, you know, if people want to attack the pope. Let's get the pope, come on. Oh, I can't do this. Come on. The Swiss guards, they have the Swiss Army knives. Now we have the scissors. You have a thread there, I cut. Dans la poubelle. No, small knife, big knife, small knife, big knife. Yeah, I can see you, I can see you. You're upside down now. I do not know what this one is. And with this one, I can open a can of beans in a week. Oh, he's escaped, he's escaped. Quick, tell the cardinals. All the cardinals having a big meeting trying to decide the new pope, all sitting there eating marmalade sandwiches. Marmalade on toast. Right, you be the pope. No, I don't want to. You be the pope. No. Look out, the toast is burning. Oh, no. Black smoke going up. Outside the Vatican in St. Peter's Square, people watching and saying, there's 3 popes now. What's going on in there? And the Pope, he decides who becomes a saint. And to be a saint, you need 3 miracles. And there must be some really good people with only 2 miracles to their names. Just need that last big, hey, fish into baboon type thing. And your Popeness, I have only 2 miracles to my name. My last one you disallowed, where I turned wine into water. Yeah, it was not crazy. It was back to front. You know, it didn't really work for me. And it was my best Van de Table as well. I was a bit pissed off, I was. Well, your Popeness, I have now a bloody miracle with me. This one's brilliant. Right now, pick a card. Now, don't show me. That's the point. Right now, you pick it back, put it back in the pack. That's it. Now, shuffle. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Is it the 3 of diamonds? It is a 3 of diamonds! It is a 3 of diamonds! That's brilliant! It's a bloody miracle, that is. Okay, I'll make you a saint. Well done, mate. Saint Jeff. And here's your Vesper. Patron saint of dangerous driving. Yeah, we don't have miracles, we have dreams. Those are our own personal miracles. We all dream, we have dreams, whether, I don't know, some weird characters in our brain takes over to know, oh, you're covered in jam. Oh, they're always bonkers. And we dream in color. Some people have black and white dreams. They're kind of cheapo dreams, aren't they? So, need to bang the set before you go to bed, I don't know. And they're so vivid to us, aren't they? You're there, and your grandmother's attacking you with a spoon, and the Pope's playing a banjo in the corner, and you're just totally au fait with it. And you often wake up in the middle going, "She goes, come on!" Those weird, I've been lying down, I tripped over while asleep. I'm asleep, And people interpret them, and you always get bonkers dreams. I'm walking down the road, and a man comes up to me covered in jam, and he sings, "Oh, I am a man, hippo," and he brings me spoons, and his buttocks explode, and his brother drives a small snail towards me very slowly. What does it mean? And the interpretation is always very ordinary. Ah, you didn't get on with your father when you were a child. Well, why doesn't it say that in my dream then? What's all the bloody snail thing? And you never have a straight dream, do you? You never say, I'm walking along a road, I go into a shop, and I buy a Mars bar. Because that kind of dream would probably mean, this means that you're from Mars and your ears are made out of jam, and your brother lives in Kent, whose buttocks explode to the size of a balloon. That's very true. Also, we have flying dreams. They're the best ones. You fly around, never hit a light bulb, do you? Just swimming around. Birds don't have flying dreams. They'd be boring for birds. Birds must have car driving dreams. Hey, you're speeding, Mr. Feathers. Fuck off, I'm a bird. Yeah. And the greatest myth, legend type story that we have in England is Robin Hood. It's not really a miracle dream, it's a myth. It's a myth and a legend. Robin Hood. It's our most famous English myth, and it's been totally stolen by Hollywood. So much so that Robin Hood has an American accent, always. Hi, I'm Robin Hood. Where is the maid Marian? And the sheriff of Nottingham. I'm a Nottingham man, born and bred. I live in Sherwood Forest. I'm from round here. We wouldn't believe an English-speaking Robin Hood. Hello, I'm Robin Hood. People go, no. Haven't got the Nottingham twang. And the reason why the Hollywood films just killed us in Britain was there's so much sex. They got sex, sex, and sex in there. It's, hi, I am Robin Hood. Where is the Maid Marian? Maid Marian. Come here, let us kiss with tongues. Let us go and shag in my treehouse. Sort of an English Robin Hood. Marian, got a cup of tea? My treehouse has been prepared. Up the stairs. Staircase. Yes, linen tablecloth. Would you like it? Darjeeling or what? Now, these are my etchings. Back in the 40s and 50s, they took sex out. I don't know, the Noel Coward sort of into which we serve type films. Darling, I'm off to the war. Don't go, darling, don't go to the war. I must go to the door, darling. They won't start without me. Don't go, darling, it's dangerous. Rat-a-tat boom and all those noises. I must go, darling. It's my duty as a Cockney man. All the accents were really fucked, weren't they? We as East Enders, we as people from the East End of London, the working class of London, we must go with our strange accents. Go to the war. I must do it. If that's the East End of London accent, then what's a posh person's accent? It's Kern and son, ring the finger horn and shoot the number. Said a posh person to me today. He also said, turning and stun and pinching. And I believe him. It's my duty to go. Little Johnny, little Susie, I'm off to the war. Don't go, Daddy, don't go. I must go. Bring us back something, Daddy, will you? Bring her back a Nazi with real hair. Dick Van Dyke, he went for a Cockney accent. I think he went to Australia to learn it. Good eye, Mary Poppins. How you doing there, son? The chimney sweep, absolutely. Talking to Charlene today, she's a chimney sweep too. We laugh. Bim 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 bam bim bom. I'm a chimney sweep there, call of a duck, roll blimey. Put another tube of lager on the barbie. That is an Australian accent. Check it out. And also, Robin Hood is a myth. It's a myth. It is not true. It's based on bits of fact. His name probably wasn't Robin Hood, just Bin. A nutter who lived in a tree. Hello, I'm Bin. I'm Robin. Give us cash. Give us cash. I steal from the rich and give to the poor. I'm trying to be a myth. Give us cash. No, I'm not going to give you cash. Go on. I steal from the rich. Are you rich? No, I'm comfortable. I can't, that's no good. I can't steal from people who are comfortable and give to the moderately impoverished. That's not gonna, it's not gonna swing, is it? Well, it's not my fault. I'm just here on my pogo stick. Come back here, do you want to fight? So I just threw a sword at you. That's a sword noise, isn't it? I meant to go twang. I just went. You firing swords at me? Sorry. I had a fight. I had my own personal fight last November in Cambridge. Did 3 good gigs in Cambridge and then had a fight. Like you do. And it was a bit weird. He was there. I mean, people shout at me. People do, you know, as a bloke who wears makeup, whenever I want, as is my inalienable right as a citizen. You know, people occasionally say things, good on you, mate, and occasionally say, what the fuck is this? To my face. To which I replied, you say that now. But how are you at Canasta? Actually, I didn't say anything. But, so, you know, people do shout, and I used to just go, well, I suppose you're right, I must be a bust. But now I get angry, I get furious, I'm sticking up for myself, but it's a bit stupid because I don't know how to fight. So it's this guy, and he was going, oh, Tracy, ooh, and I was going, my name is not Tracy. And I go into Michael Caine impressions, which is a bit weird. You are a stupid bastard. What are you? Do not bloody say that to me. You're a big lad, but you got no brains, so shut your fucking face. So he went for it, you know, and I was blocking and blocking, which is, you know, that block. I was doing quite well. But he had 4 friends, and they beat the crap out of me. But in a fun way. And then I took him to court, and it was all fun. And I won 100 quid. It was just like a very low pools win or something. It must be Wednesday. So yeah, I got that. And great, because the people who beat me up, the other people, I didn't... if you're ever in a fight, you've got to get that. Can I get your name and address? And, you know, or at least what they look like, because I should... No, just photo, quick Polaroids, lads, quick Polaroids. Because I didn't know what they looked like, so I couldn't say, and they did it too. And then they turned up as witnesses for the defenders, you know. So, oh, it's you guys, right. And their line of defense was that I started it. That was it. I started, like, you know, a bloke puts on makeup and goes out looking for a fight, you know? Come on! Come on! What's happening in Cambridge? Where's all the fighters? Come on! Fucking there, put more on. There we go. That's just a standard thing that blokes do. So anyway, that all happened. And now I've got to decide which way do I go. Either I, you know, because I mean, they could have had knives, guns, bazookas. I've worked out, if they've got a bazooka, don't run away, because it's easier to hit someone from a distance. Run towards them and grab hold of them. Back off. Oh, we're both going together. So that's just handy in case someone pulls out a bazooka. So yeah, and either I either shut up or I learn a martial art. And I've always liked the idea of learning a martial art. You know, it's an Eastern thing. They deal with balance, movement of the body, speed. You use the other person's weight and momentum. And it's an Eastern thing. In the West, we have no martial arts at all. We don't have anyone, you know, we just go, whoa, boom, oh, boom, 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 whoa. It's all martial and no art. And there was that series on telly, Kung Fu, and I think David Carradine or Keith Carradine, and he was always, Grasshopper, you must not have a fight. That is losing to have the fight. And we were watching telly going, no, go on, have a fight. And he was all through half-hour episode, no, I will not fight you. I do not want to do that. I don't know why it's French, but I will not fight you. I am French Buddhist. But at the end, he would always go, oh, fucking hell. And we go, yeah, and have another cup of coffee. Switch on the $6 million man. But what to learn? There's so many martial arts. There's Tai Chi, a little too slow, I feel. It's got that Steve Austin problem. Jiu-jitsu, I learned from a book. I got a book when I was about 14 on jiu-jitsu, and it had all these... learning a martial art from a book is weird, because you've got all the pictures. Fights never quite go like the pictures, you know? There was one great bit that said, if you're in a fight, you grab their hand, you open these fingers here, you put a pencil in there, and squeeze really hard. And it really hurts. How you fit that into a fight, I do not know. All right, you want to make something of it? Come on, come on, come on. Hang on a second. Have you got a pen? Leave the tranny alone. He knows what he's doing. Get out of it. And there's judo or kendo or two others. Judo, I learned when I was 6. I was at school where it was compulsory in Wales. A kind of a bizarre headmaster. I think judo, I'm bringing in judo this year as compulsory from everyone. The 6-year-old upward must learn, so we can have a lot of fights with people in white pajamas. Or kendo. Kendo's the one, because if you want to learn one, it's great because you have a load of padding up your legs, a big bodysuit of armor, and then a head mask and a bat. You're way ahead. I will fight you, but first I must just go to my car. Da, 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 la, la, la. Oh, happy day. La, la. Right, now you were saying. I'm a fan of machines as well. I like machines. When I was a kid, you know when you have that spark of invention? I invented a helicopter that goes underwater. Bit of a death trap, but the spark was there, you know? And the Grim Reaper, I think he should update. He has the Scythe of Death, but there was a point where the Scythe was a very modern piece of equipment, just after the Iron Age, you know, and people saying, "You've got a scythe? What the hell is that? We just got wooden scissors." Get Mr. Digital over here. Ding. Grim Reaper should update. It's 1997. Get the scythe, throw it away, and get a lawnmower. One of the big petrol-driven ones. He'd look great walking along, a huge black. All the dead people get in the bin where the grass grows. And then he could do those turns like your dad did on the lawnmower. They scared the shit out of me. Because they were eating grass, yum, 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 yum. No grass, no grass, no grass. Oh, they'd go spare when you took them off the ground. And we had one when I lived in Northern Ireland, and my dad would start it up. It'd always take 3 goes to start it up. I think he wanted to get a crowd. And he was there, one, no. One, no, don't think so. One, no. There's all these bits to adjust. And I realized, because I drive a car now, there was a choke there, starter there, accelerator, brake, radio, glove compartment. The glove compartment is a lie in cars, isn't it? You know, you never have gloves in a glove compartment. You're never opening 50, 60 pairs of gloves. God, everywhere, gloves are drowning, gloves. Glove death. Inside the glove compartment is usually a bit of an apple, a cassette with no holder, and a map of Belgium or something, you know? Yes, we had the big lawnmower. It was much better than the one my granddad had, which was a push-me-pull-you, related to the cleaning equipment of the same name. My granddad had that little triangle of lawn, and and the grass would go, oh, for fuck's sake. Stay down, lads, stay down. It's just an air raid, no problem. They'd flatten the lawn out, put it away, they'd go as he was walking away. And my gran would be in the kitchen adjusting a cake on her head. The lawn's even bigger, Grandad. That was weird. When your gran called your granddad, Grandad, and you were there going, he's your granddad too? Are you my sister? And you're my father's mother? What the fuck went on in this family? Yeah. Toasters. Ah, toasters are good. Like them. Like toast. It's got a toaster there, but it's got a turny dial knob thing on the side. And it lies to us. It does not tell the truth, for it has numbers from 1 to 6, and they lie. You set on 4, you put bread in on 4, and boom, comes up 3. 3. This is 3 toast, no good at all. Hardly done. You set and change to 5, it comes up 6. This is 6, all burnt, all burnt. Scrape, 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 scrape. Oh, fuck it, forget it. Because the toaster's in there going, stay down, lad, stay down. Stay down, go for the burn. No pain, no gain. No fish, no fowl. No socks, no shoes. No hair, no haircut. And the other toast going, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know. Just quite like saying it. I think with toast, it's 1.5 times for each piece of toast. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong here. Toast goes in, comes up, immediately you don't even look at it, you whack it straight down again. Then you wander around the kitchen with one eye on the toaster. The whole automated idea is lost as you have to... Because the toast waits, and it's going, wait till he looks at the cup of soup, wait till he looks at the cup of soup. And then you're there going, cup of soup, pot noodle, cup of soup, pot noodle, cup of soup, pot... Oh, no, it's burning, oh, no. Oh, no, in the bin. And it gets stuck in there, and you know you're not supposed to put a knife in. But you're an adult now. It's your toaster. You want to live on the edge, so get knives in, toaster, get knives. And forks as all cutlery in the toaster. And use a whisk as well, whisk, get it in. Take it and do it in the bath, Do it, eat a jam sandwich at the same time, and light matches, burn the house down. The same people who make toasters make showers. For they have a turny button too that lies. For we know turn for hot, turn for cold. But the only position we're interested in is the position between there and there. 1 nanomillimeter between fantastically hot and fucking freezing. Everyone who gets into a shower, they immediately become like a safe breaker. You have 2 positions in the shower. One position is this, and the other position is this! What the hell? Stop using taps. Everyone in West London, stop using taps. And there's someone in the same bathroom as you going... And you're going, hey, stop using taps, I'm in the shower. I am not using taps, I'm letting a mouse run over my hands. You see, we need a generator in the ark, and the mouse is going to run around. Noah's downstairs with the ark. And Noah's shouting up the stairs, hey, the ark's double parked in a puddle. Will you get a move on? It's true, it's in the Bible. But planes are the big machine, the big, great big flying machine. And I used to, I first flew when I was 4 months old, and I had a real problem with throwing up, so that must have been a fun trip. The throwing up is controlled by the inner ear. You've got 3 little bones in there. 3 little bones on school are we? And they're called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And they control hearing and vomiting. Don't know why they quite go together. Must have been God going, inner ear, you shall have hearing and vomiting as well. Yes, that'll be fun. No, vomiting for stomach. Stomach vomiting, surely, controlled. No, for you, I think it'd be fun. Then you can make someone vomit and hear them vomiting too. Which is why, if someone does go, you hear it and go, oh, And normally, inner ear sends signals to the brain. So normally you're walking along a route, and the inner ear is going, he's walking along a road, going up a slight incline, turning to the left, turning up, going down some stairs with a weird arm movement. And I would walk the same route, and my inner ear was obviously going, he's in a tumble dryer, he's in a tumble dryer. It's on a humpback bridge, tumble dryer, looping the loop in an aeroplane, loop. He's now got into a barrel, and he's rolling down a hill, rolling. But now it's cool, much better. And I had to do a flight last year on a tour, which was from Cork to Belfast. Now, only 6 passengers. Someone turned up and said, well, we're not going to put you on the 747 because that would be laughable. So we've got a Volkswagen Beetle with wings for you. So as that, and we had our bags. You didn't give them to anyone. You just walked with them. Obviously, I didn't walk like this. That was comedy. I was walking like this. But that's a better mind position. And otherwise, you just think I'm walking. But that's with bags, you see. In case you ever need it, you know, in Nigeria. And, they're very big in mine. Anyway, so yes, I was walking along with the bags and going through, you know, it's very small airports. You just go through a wooden door and someone goes, beep, oh, there's a problem there, I better check. And walking across the runway to get to the plane. If you ever done that, walking with your bags across the runway to an aeroplane, you feel like the Beatles, you know? The squirrel's going, ah! We got there, the pilot was right by the plane, and he's going, and it was just like going on holiday with your dad. He's going, come on, come on! Come on, you don't need that, right? It's my bag. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, get in, we're gonna miss the clouds, come on! So we get in, he was taxiing over to the runway. Come on, heads down, put your head down, I can't see, come on. And he was right there. I was sitting right here, I could touch him on the shoulder. It was just like in the car with your dad. But he was still doing, even though he could turn around and talk to us, he's still doing, this is your pilot speaking. Welcome to flight 1. From here to there, we're gonna be flying at a height of 10 feet, going up to a height of 12.5 feet, if we see anything big. Your co-pilot today is a thermos of coffee. I thought there was a rule in flying that you have to have 2 pilots in case one goes, oh, for fuck's sake. And the other one goes, I'll take over. I've got one of my own. People in the back, I've got one. We had a thermos of coffee that was going to fly us home. And he's there and doing the stuff, and we're getting into flying, and they have a word in airport, the industry, the airways industry. They have a thing called bird strike. Bird strike, it's called. It's when a flock of birds just flying along. What a wonderful day. The sun's. They go straight through a jet engine. And it's called bird strike, and it's a misnomer. It's not true because the birds aren't striking. It's an engine suck. It's an engine making bird soup melange, you know. These birds aren't going, who's for bird strike, eh? Johnny Human's got these big metal buggers, they piss me off. I vote we go for bird strike. Alfie, Ginger, Stevie, Feathers, Stevens, Big Beak O'Reilly, Jimmy the Penguin, are you with me? Oh, you're a penguin, so you can stay here. Come on, let's do bird strike. Dun, 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 dun. Faster, faster. 747. And just before they go through, do they go, look, there's Rod Stewart in first class? We don't know. But they do the safety announcements there. My guy in my plane was going, the safety instructions, little announcement here, the safety exits are here, right next to me. If you see me go through this door, then please follow me quickly. If you've been in a big aeroplane recently, no one's listening. There's a problem, I believe, with no one's listening to the security announcements, you know, the safety things, because everyone's going, yeah, there, lights flash, pull the thing, and death. It's a kind of, yeah, all right, you know. But so the pilots have been told to sort of, you know, kick up the importance of these speeches, and they're there going, no, please do listen to the safety. I mean, please do, because we've changed things around now. Yeah, you don't know what we're doing. We're putting the life jacket on back to front now, and some of the safety exits, some of them are false. No, they're not true at all. And listen very carefully, because I've got a bad feeling about this flight. I don't think we're going to make it. After that announcement, everyone's going, show me everything. Right. Private showing. Show me again. That's good. No, I'm putting it on now. Fuck it, I'm putting it on now. Yes, I'll have a cup of coffee, thanks. And they have these life jackets, and you pull it, and you've got a little pipe here for top up. And I don't know about you, but I don't want top up. I want stays up. Top up implies hole in, implies having to... I want fucking stays up, no hole in the first place, thank you very much. Bloody top up. No, it's all a bit sort of tea and crumpets with the vicar, top up, yeah. You crashed in the Atlantic, bobbing around. Oh, you survived as well, well done. Care for a top up? Couldn't top me up, could you? No, I didn't need it. I'm just trying to break the ice. Hey, float over here, float over here, float over here. Look, 2 pipes, pan pipes. It's 2,000 miles to Europe, 1,000 miles to America. You've got your whistle. Ooh. Ooh. A little light going beep, beep. And after a while, a pilot fish comes up. Hey, that's my gag. Oh, weird people. And there's Noah shooting around a speedboat. Nah. If anyone's got big ears, you can get in and sit on the side. That's photos to the Bible. So I was in my aeroplane, in my small aeroplane, and the guy's there, and we have drinks and light refreshments when we get above the clouds. And this coffee comes back from a thermos. You go, oh, cheers, Tom, mate. And it goes back. And then he had this wicker basket with biscuits in. They've all got a digestive, not terribly interesting. So I take the best ones, and it goes back to the guy at the back. Oh, these are crap. You know when you're not hungry, but then you get offered a biscuit, you want better than that, I didn't want anything, but what have you got? Oh. So I'm nibbling my biscuits and drinking my coffee, and I notice out the corner of my eye, the pilot reaches under his jacket, pulls out chocolate biscuits. And in a flash, I realized he's hidden them there and taken them out of the wicker basket and hidden them underneath. And, because I knew that, because that's what I would have done. When you've got friends around, do you want some biscuits? I'm just going to get some biscuits. And you're up in the kitchen, you go, I'll just have one. I can't. Someone comes up, do you want a hand? Oh, no. Just letting this mouse run over my hands here. So the pilot's there eating chocolate biscuits. And I'm there going, hey, chocolate biscuits, hey, digestive crap biscuits, hey. He's going, get off. Bloody pilot, stress, chocolate biscuits. No, what the hell? I'm going, no, customer's always right. Digestive crap biscuits, going, fuck off. 5 years training for this, hard time, chocolate biscuits, perks of the trade. I don't agree. I mean, fucking... Hold on. What were you saying about chocolate biscuits? No, fine, have the chocolate biscuit. I don't care. Chocolate biscuits. 20 minutes later, reaches out and pulls out jammy Dodgers. Jammy Dodgers. And we hit a mountain. And I died. So that was the end of that plane flight, and that is also the end of the show. So thank you very much for being here. Good night. Okay. The Book of Revelations, right? Well, no, that's where it all ends. And the Book of Revelations has got Armageddon. And Armageddon's Australian for Armageddon out of here. That's the end of the world. That's where it came from. That's where it derived from. And it's the end of the world. And if you translate, you know, people look at the Book of Revelation and say, oh, it's the end's going to come from the world of politics or the world of economics or perhaps the world of technology. And I have a love-hate relationship with technology. I do love it, but I can hate it really big time. And we split into two groups. We have people with techno-fear. We know the techno-fear people. They're there going, I've wiped the file. I've wiped all the files. I've wiped the internet. I don't even have a modem. I don't have that. I don't have techno-fear. I have techno-joy. I love technology. I love to get the new machines. Every new machine I get, I think, this is the one. I won't have to work again. I've got this thing. And if you have techno-joy, you get the instructions, you unwrap it, and throw the instructions out the window. Forget them, fuck them on. I must know how this works. I've used machines before. Come on. Come on. Come on. This bit comes off, I think. Oh. And you smash it with a hammer. I get really fucked off with the machines. And everyone on films, they're so swished, so smooth on computers. So expert on their computers. Breaking into the Pentagon computer. Double click on yes. Oh, password protected. 20 billion possible chances. Jeff. Hey! People go, how did you know? How did you know it'd be Jeff? I knew there'd be a back door. In films, there's always a back door. The guy who made the software, you see, he left a back door so that he could get back in when he wanted and look around and look at all the missiles and go, ooh, and put one on his head. And the guy who made the software was called Jeffty Jeff. Born on the 1st of Jeff, 19 Jeffty Jeff. So I put in Jeff and hey. I don't know about you, but I've never seen one character in a film on a computer in a realistic way going. Oh, no. Put the printer there. Computer, right. Instructions, hold on. Book of Revelations. Okay, right, Control P, print. Control P, print. Control P, print. Cannot access printer. It's here. I can access printer. Why the fuck can't you access printer? I plugged you in. Fucking Control P print, Control P print, Control P print, Control P print. And it's as if the computer's going, I'm not sure what you're trying to do. I'm trying to print, Control P print. But there's something you haven't done. What? Tell me what it is. I'll do it. I've got a hit. No, I can't tell you. Fucking tell me. Just Control P print. It's 5 in the morning. It's only a paragraph. I'm just trying to get this fucker printed out. I used the fax modem earlier, and that fucked it up, didn't it? I can't fucking access the bloody thing. It's not being used by something else. I'm using the printer port. Fucking Control P print. Control P print. Control P print. Print Control P. Print Control P. Control P print. A problem of type 2094 has occurred. What the fuck is that? What are the 2,093 other problems I've just missed to get to that one? Oh, don't do that. Don't you crash on me, you bastard! God, I'm so tired. You have no... I'm not sure what you're trying to... You... Right, I'll get that going. Escape, Control, P, Alt, thing. Escape, Control, P, Alt... Fucking... Right, I'm phoning Amsterdam, you bastard. Hello, Amsterdam. You speak very good English, well done. Bordered by 4 countries, yes, I know. Yes, a lot of problems in land wars. Now, look, I've got a Macintosh computer plugged into a Canon Bubblejet printer, and yes, I've been into the printer file and chosen Canon Bubblejet printer. Yes, I've been into the chooser file and chosen the printer port, which is the same as the faxo modem port, which confuses the fuck out of me. Yes, I've chosen A4 paper instead of toilet paper. Yeah, I know that. I've chosen the picture of the dog standing straight up instead of the dog lying on its side if it's got a problem. Taxidermist had to go with it. What the fuck? It's 5 in the morning. It will not print out. There's something definitely wrong with the... There's an on switch on the printer, is there? And there's always one fucking thing you haven't done. And I think that's how, if there is an end of the world through technology, it'll happen through that. Some American general in the Pentagon going, Jesus Christ, it's 5 in the morning, will you bloody work? Smashing the thing out with a huge... The whole world goes. Which will be interesting. But if it does go, I think I'll carry on gigging, because I quite like it. Thank you very much. Good night.